This video is for Language Arts, page 185, 186, and 189. When you're ready, let's go ahead and get started on 185. Okay, so 185 at the top actually says drawing conclusions. Now, when you draw a conclusion, you're not actually drawing anything. You're not an artist who's drawing a picture. Instead, to draw a conclusion means that you take clues that you hear or learn about and put them together like you put puzzle pieces together and try and make a good guess about what's happening. For example, maybe that you imagine if you see somebody and they are walking inside, maybe they're inside of a house or inside of a building, but you notice that person is wearing a raincoat, they are carrying an umbrella, and both the raincoat and the umbrella have water drops on them. Now, if you take all of that information, all of those clues, you can draw a conclusion, meaning, okay, the raincoat and the umbrella, that's already making me think something might be happening outside. But when I see the water droplets, my best guess, I can draw a conclusion that it's probably raining outside. Now, you maybe didn't speak to the person, they didn't even tell you, but you took all of those clues and made a good guess. That's what's going to happen here on this page. There's a little bit of a story. They give us some clues, but we have to take those clues, put them together like puzzle pieces, and try and figure out what is really going on here. Okay, let's take a look. This is called A New Pet. Read the story and complete the chart. Dave and Deb wanted a pet. Deb wanted a dog. Dave wanted a cat. So take a look here at our illustration. There are the two different pet choices. One day they heard a bark coming from inside the house. Let's take a look down below. What is our conclusion? Which means taking the clues that we have from the story, what kind of pet did they get? Deb wanted a dog, Dave wanted a cat, but one day they heard a bark coming from inside the house. The conclusion is their pet is I hope you said dog. Yes, I hope you did not say giraffe. I've never heard about a giraffe that barks. No, I haven't. But let's go ahead and write that sentence. Their pet is a dog. That's a conclusion because in the story they didn't actually tell us what kind of pet they bought. Instead, we had to use some clues to help us out. And now they want us to list what's the story clues that helped us out? What helped us to really know what animal they decided as their pet? Take a look very carefully at the end of that story. One day, they heard a bark. That was a helpful clue. I'm going to write that exact sentence right down here on my line. Make sure you put an end mark at the end too. Okay, the final thing is what you know. Well, how do I know that a bark was a good clue? Well, between the two creatures, a dog or a cat, I know that only dogs bark. You can pause here and finish writing your sentences, and then when you're ready, let's continue on to the next page. (186). This is actually a spelling page, so we have our spelling words right here. Let's go ahead and read the directions. It says words with ed or ing. Write the correct spelling word under each clue. Okay, here are our spelling words. Go ahead and repeat right after me. Landed, checking, telling, missed, filled, sleeping. Let's take a look at number 1. Here's our clue. Looking for something. When you're looking for something, looking for something, landed, checking, telling, missed, filled, sleeping. Imagine maybe you can't find one of your shoes. I'm sure that never happens to you. But if it did, you can't find one of your shoes, and so you decide, okay, I need to look in a couple places. Maybe you need to look in your closet. Maybe you need to look under your bed. Maybe you have a shoe shelf or a shoe rack or a shoe bin, and you're checking there. I just said it. Another word when you're looking, maybe somebody asks you, did you check in your closet? Did you check under your bed? Did you check on your shoe shelf? Another word for looking for something is checking. When you're done, cross it off. 2, made something full. Imagine you have an empty glass, but you want to make it full. When you made something full, landed, telling, missed, filled, sleeping. Find the word, write it down, and cross it off. I'll let you do that on your own. 3, not being awake. So if you are not awake, landed, telling, missed, filled, sleeping. Write it down. 4, did not catch. Landed, telling, missed, filled, or sleeping. 5, came down to the ground. Imagine something's up in the air and then it came back down to the ground. Landed, telling, missed, filled, or sleeping. Let's take a look at our last one. 6, talking about something. Landed, telling, missed, filled, sleeping. When you're done with this page, let's go ahead and do 189. It's another spelling page. (189) is called Spelling Spree. Write 3 spelling words that end with ed. Find the spelling words on this list that end with ed and write them all right here. And then when you're ready, let's continue on to the second part. Proofread, that means find the mistakes in each sentence. Circle each spelling word that is wrong and write it correctly. Take a look here. In each of these sentences, one of those spelling words is there. Circle the incorrect spelling and fix it and write it correctly on the lines.